Welcome to another great episode of the Homegrown Hunter TV. On today's episode, I got two friends of mine, Joey and Frank. We're going to jump on a plane and head out west to Saskatoon. We're going to be hunting with J&S Outfitting. While we're in the area, we're going to also have our elite staff, Skyler Hogan, join us for a deer hunt just north of Saskatoon at his hometown. Adventures in the outdoors are to be embraced, passed down to our children to enjoy the bounty that Mother Nature has to offer in its organic form. As the seasons pass, the pursuit of our quarry changes, and we as hunters gather to celebrate the success of our hunt. Learning from our mistakes and teaching our children. We cannot always build their future, but we can build the youth for the future. That is what the Homegrown Hunter is all about. Welcome as we share our experiences, our lessons, and our good eats.
Homegrown Hunter TV is brought to you by Rack Stacker, Canada's leader in big game attractants. Campbellford Chrysler, a small town dealer with a huge inventory. And Huckabones Equipment, Ottawa Valley's Kubota dealer. Altan Outdoor Solutions, Badlands Packs and Apparel. Bishop Lake Outdoors, Spy Point Trail Cameras. First Place Trailers, the original portable winch. And these other fine partners.
At J&S Outfitting, Jim had been baiting the deer with Rack Stacker Original. It's perfect feed to get them coming in and fatten up before the winter months. Located in Glasgow, Saskatchewan, Jim has a territory deep in the bush that can take up to an hour to get to the stand. This is where the deer are very comfortable at approaching a site with ease. Joe Fortin, a staff at Rack Stacker, was sitting at his first site and was getting plenty of action as the deer mingled in and out of the view throughout the day. After not seeing a buck he wanted to take, Jim set him up on another site the next morning. Great shot, Joe. Dropped right in his tracks. After Joe confirmed the deer was done, he texted Jim to let him know of his success.
It's tagged. Done. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations, Joey.
And now, this week's Cut to the Chase segment, brought to you by Rack Stacker.
For the past 14 years, Rack Stackers formed a strong support of customers right across Canada, and they love to show off the support of the brand. These two ladies take every detail seriously when making our apparel for us, and now it's available to you. Made in Canada for Canadian hunters to show it off. Having over 47,000 stitches, you'll be truly impressed with the quality of these performance hoodies. They come in multiple colors. If you go to rackstacker.ca, we offer free shipping on all of our apparel.
Closed captioning has been brought to you by the original portable winch. Compact, lightweight, and can be carried anywhere.
This is Outdoor Country, and this is Help Out Your Neighbor Country. Hi, I'm Tom Wallace from Campbellford Chrysler, where we support Homegrown Hunter TV. We believe in our local community. We're committed to our customers. We take our vehicles as seriously as you do your hunting. We're here to make you look good and get through that rough terrain. If we don't have the new or used vehicle you're looking for, we'll get it at the price that will keep you coming back. Come home to the small town dealership with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Campbellford Chrysler, Grand Road South. Proud supporter of Homegrown Hunter TV.
Since Rackstacker's inception in 2007, we've been North America's leading big game mineral. With spring just around the corner, we're in full production with our customer favorites, Blaze, Glory, Stacked, and Heavyweight for whitetail deer, elk, and moose. With near instant results, you could be using Rackstacker to increase your game population on your property.
And this is Rackstacker.
Visit rackstacker.ca for all product details and retail outlets across the continent. Now we're going to join Skyler Hogan on a hunt at his friend's property north of Saskatoon.
He's going in for the Rackstacker, but he didn't quite make it. Holy. Quite a difference in color compared to last year's buck, hey? Holy, he's got the same frame though. This is the second buck we saw. We saw another 4x4 last night that Keoma would have shot, but he wouldn't step out into the clear with us. And then there's a doe that came in this morning at about 9 o'clock in the morning. She was feeding for probably about 45 minutes, and I was sitting there freezing the whole time. I was actually hoping that she would take off right away so that I could pack up and get going. And just as she was leaving, I started to pack things up and decided to take one last little glass, and saw this guy walking down the hill with his head down, hot on the doe, and chased her a little bit, and he was tempted to come into that rack stacker, but I just didn't give him a chance this time. So couldn't be happier or more thankful for this.
Great buck, Skyler. We've all had that big buck on our mind and we just can't get him out of our head. Late season has rolled in, the weather gets bad, it's cold and windy. That's when he's going to step out into daylight. You're going to take every chance you can get to get on him, and Mother Nature isn't going to step in your way. The only thing on your mind is if the wind is right. Can you withstand the cold hitting you in the face until he makes his appearance? That was until now. Let me introduce to you the Banks Stump 2 Vision. A great thing about Banks Outdoors is they provide a lot of accessory items for interior portion of the stump. You can get locking door handles, you can get camo curtains to cover up the windows if you wish. They've got insulation kits to keep you warm and of course silent. Each stump comes with a floor mat that comes with it. It's also got a gun shelf that you screw to the wall and you can put your guns up without having them fall over. These silent windows are fantastic for drawing it open without spooking any game animals. There's tons of room in here for 2 people. If you're an archer, the Vision windows is what you want. They have lots of room to draw your bow and great for even close shots. If you want to take children out, I'd highly suggest looking at the Stump 3 or the Stump 4. This is 6.5 feet wide, 6.5 feet tall, and 4 feet deep. Get yourself a fork truck, even a fork on a tractor, and you can get these up 10 feet in the air and you got lots of view. One of my favorite things about the Stump 2 Vision is it's actually, and this goes for all stumps actually, it's all one solid piece. What that means for you is that when you move it, you don't have to worry about edges or corners being bent or broke off, no bolts or screws falling apart. If you pick it up and move it to a new location, it makes it very simple and of course keeps all the air and the scent inside the blind. It's a fantastic design.
Spy Point Trail Cameras, the official trail camera of the Homegrown Hunter TV and the Rack Stacker Elite staff. You prepare for it all year long with the intent to fill your tag. Strategy, setup, and long sits are all part of the game. And when Mother Nature settles in for the late season, it's important to be comfortable. Not even her elements can stop you from obtaining your end goal. Don't jeopardize that opportunity. Get yourself into an Altan ground blind or tree stand. Altan Outdoors, your first front in the hunt. Located in Cloyne, Ontario, Bishop Lake Outdoors is the largest Browning gun and accessory dealer in the area. Bishop Lake Outdoors has a large selection of guns to choose from, including rifles, muzzle loaders, shotguns, and it's the area's only authorized Excalibur dealer. Celebrating 20 years in business serving the community. Stop in and see the staff at Bishop Lake Outdoors.
We're now going to hunt with a close friend of mine, Frank Lemieux. Frank has hunted Saskatchewan many times in the past and decided to join us on the hunt when we were headed north. Being that this is his first sit, he was getting lots of activity and the forecast was calling for snow squalls that could very easily push these deer out during early daylight hours. As expected, the weather had switched And this is a great looking 9-point that showed up with a younger deer that looked to be about 2.5 years old. Certainly a respectable buck for sure, and in Ontario, Frank wouldn't have hesitated. But it's still early in the hunt, and he opted to pass and let this buck walk out. When Jim was checking his cameras that first day, he had spotted a respectable 150 class 10-point buck and wanted to get Frank onto him. Patiently waiting, Frank was waiting for a good broadside shot before cocking the hammer. What you just heard was the primer going off of his 50 cal muzzleloader. The gun had misfired, and of course had to happen with the buck that he was after. As Frank scrambled to get another primer and try again, the buck knew something was up and wasn't going to wait around to see what was going on.
Centrally located between Toronto and Ottawa is Eastern Ontario's premier supplier of all-purpose cargo trailers. At First Place, we sell specialty trailers such as car haulers, quad trailers, snowmobile trailers, or customize your own by coming to see us for all your accessory needs. We also specialize in the complete stealth lineup, located just south of the 401 in Brighton, Ontario. Visit firstplacetrailer.ca. Huckabones Equipment in Cobden, Ontario has received multiple excellence awards for service, quality, and selection. When it comes to Kubota equipment in the Ottawa Valley, Huckabones is your go-to. You can rely on Kubota to get the job done year-round. From excavators, lawnmowers, to compact tractors, Huckabones goes the distance to ensure customer satisfaction. Be sure to check out huckabones.com to see their full line of quality equipment.
The next day, after cleaning his gun and finding out the powder got damp, He got in the same stand in hopes that the buck would show up again. When this 10-pointer stepped out, Frank was ready to make her happen.
Hey guys, I just shot that 10-pointer that were here last night. A bit of stories about last night. That 10-pointer showed up at around 5:45. I decided to take him. So when I was ready to shoot that 10-pointer, the primer went off, so it didn't fire, so I have to let it go and watch him going. So it wasn't a good day, but we were pretty confident it was coming back tonight because it didn't spook last night. So around 10 o'clock today, he finally showed up again, and I think we had a good shot on him. So we'll see. Let's go and try to find him now. I'll see you later then. Really happy with all the nice week with the GNS outfitter in Saskatchewan, and with the Rackstacker team, Steve helped me. So that was a fabulous week. So thanks guys.
Well, Frank, it was a wild week, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like seen lots of bucks,
Yeah.
lots of doe. That first day we saw over 50 deer, so, and let pass a couple 9-pointer, 8-pointer. So
Yeah, we went down and checked the camera, so we thought we'd make a move and come down here, and well, he did come in, but we had a little mishap, but that's how hunting goes in the wild. It's not
always easy.
No, it's not
Okay?
easy.
It has to be hard. That's part of hunting.
That's right.
So
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's easy, but this time it wasn't easy. We hunted hard for this guy, and he did a
Yeah.
good job, buddy.
yeah, thank you, Jim.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we want to thank Steve for bringing you up from Rackstacker.
Yeah.
I've used this Rackstacker for quite a few years, and I remember the first time, 2010, I tried it out, and we had these big bucks coming there sniffing the tree and licking the tree, and
Yeah.
we had pictures on it and everything, and I thought, yeah, well, this stuff works, so it seems to work the best.
After getting the deer to the shop, it was time to process the meat for the flight back home. As a team effort, this wasn't taking very long. I couldn't be happier here in northern Saskatchewan. I've had a great time here at J&S Outfitting with my good friends Joe and Frank. We traveled out here to harvest a couple of whitetails, and of course, we've succeeded in all 3 avenues. Now, with that being said, this isn't your typical giant, tall tine 150 class Saskatchewan buck, but that's not what I came here for. I came here to enjoy a hunt. I spent 5 days and over 50 hours in the stand, and I harvested a mature whitetail deer. I'm happy with this guy. My wife's happy to know that I'm bringing back some meat. We've had a fantastic time. Thanks for joining me. I'm your host of the Homegrown Hunter TV. Until next time.
For past episodes, be sure to check out hghtv.ca. Until next time.